Bless up everybody worldwide. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Clean Car Chris. All about car detail, we're not but good vibes on my channel. You understand? Today, I'm gonna be detailing this big boy right here. This badass Ford F-350 Super Duty. So keep it locked. Yeah man, today we're just keeping it cool and casual, you understand? I've already completed 3 of these wheels. I blew out the door jambs already. I also cleaned up the rubber mats. So I have this one wheel left here to attack. So today's video, I'm just gonna talk casually about some of the products, tools I like to use. I pretty much use every day, you know, on a standard detail like this. Take a while to admire this truck, man. I love big trucks like this. I see this vehicle once a month, so you don't know, maintenance is key, my people. You always have my pre-shot, so. Anyway, let's finish up this wheel. Yeah, man, I got my wheel bucket here, you already know. I like to use Brake Buster, Adams, wheel and tire cleaner. Usually today, I got some Green Star. I like to use Green Star too, especially on these wheel wells. You know, it just helps to break up any other grime and stuff under here, especially on these larger vehicles. You know, I can spray some on the tire wall too. You know, that's fine. It works pretty decent. These wheels are not too dirty, and then we have the chrome here, which are, you know, I actually love cleaning these wheels. They're so much easier to clean than, you know, some other wheels. Although they're large, man, you can see they're pretty basic. Not a lot of spokes and nooks and crannies, you know. I'll just foam it up here. I got the Pearl PNS in here. Foam up for some lubrication, some cleaning power. Just like that. And watch now, I have my long Adams fender brush. Get underneath these big fenders here. Max Shine, one of my favorite tire brushes here. Another Max Shine product, Max Shine Wheel Mitt. Comes in great to clean these chrome rims here. Very nice quality stuff, so once you have some nice lubrication in here, you're not gonna scratch nothing. Like how we're down here now, we might as well just take care of this exhaust tip right here. This, I believe, is called the Spider. The smaller version to the Spider brush, I believe. It's pretty cool. It comes in handy for stuff like this, you know. All right, my people, for the roof, I have this extended wash mitt. I guess you call it a mitt on a stick or whatever. No name brand or nothing. I forgot even where the brand of this product is. I got it on Amazon. Anyhow, it comes out handy on large vehicles like this. So yeah man, how's everybody feeling today? Actually, today it's Friday on the day of filming this particular video. So I'm feeling pretty good. Hope everybody's feeling blessed, working hard towards all the goals. You understand? Because I certainly am. Out here on the road to 10K, right? So if you love the vibe, subscribe to the thing, you see me? I deal with this big vehicle in sections for sure. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do now is basically foam up, give it a little pre-wash, and then I'm gonna do some brush work on the front grille. And same time, I can actually bring my lower panel mitt and just catch the lower areas, right? Soap this up a little bit. All right, my viewers, you already know what time it is, you know. From you see the foam cannon out, you know. Foam time, it's the best time. Let's get it. Got my brush, very handy. Detail Factory, curveball, extra large. Great product to get in all of them little grooves, especially on these big front grills. You know what I mean? So this one I agitate everywhere, especially in these areas here. These grooves in where the lights are. So you just take your time and get all the nooks and crannies. Meanwhile, you know, all that grime and stuff on the exterior is taking time, breaking down a little bit. So, you know, basically you have to work, you know? You have to work smart, you know, you're trying to do two things at one time. See, another brush I love to use here too is from Detail Factory again. It's just one of the softer, more synthetic ones, a little smaller, so you can catch these little areas here. All right. Of course, the windowsill. There is Amos. You know the drill, guys. You already know the vibes. These door handle areas here. See that power stroke, turbo diesel. Big boy this, you know. See that? F-350. All right, these mitts now, I love to use. These are from the rag company. I believe they are Korean microfiber. Super delicate, man. Super gentle on the paintwork. So once it's lubricated nicely, you did a little pre-wash and all that. You already know, safe for your contact wash. Again, guys, we're gonna come boom, bam, boom, and stop right there, so on that line right there. So we got the upper panels pretty much. I'm gonna switch out this mitt. See, I have my wash bucket down there, so. All right, just carry it over here in the meantime. I'm a good mitt. I'll dunk this in the rinse bucket. Actually, I have two buckets, guys. These traps I like to use there from the detail guards. What else? Check out my Makita table. You already know this is a game changer. Enough mobile detailers have it. You know, it can fold up and throw in your ride. But it definitely helps me out a lot, man. See how all my stuff organized and everything. So, all right, so we have a clean mitt again. Dunk it back in the wash bucket, and then we're just going to take care of the lower panels on this half, on this side of the vehicle. So I like to do, if I go in underneath, I'll use this side, right? On the bottom area. Like under here too. Because you have a whole area here under the vehicle right here. And when I go back to the paint now, I'll just flip to this side, right? So a clean side to go on the actual paint. And on these trucks too, most pickup trucks, you know, you have this area here where the cab connects to the bed. You want to make sure you get behind here too, in this area. A lot of times, it can be easily missed, you know, this area here. So the whole vehicle look clean, and you're looking here now and they're dirty. All right, another little style you can do too is while this is the pre-wash is stage is going on and this is dragging on all the dirt and stuff. If the vehicle is not too dirty, like this one is, in all honesty, it's pretty clean, man. Sometimes what I like to do is just go ahead and take care of the lower panels one time. So many ways to detail, guys. I mean, if you know the vehicle and you're familiar with the vehicle and aware of its condition and everything, you can kind of switch up your style a little bit, It is basically hardly any dirt on the panels right now, so sometimes, like I said, I like to just go ahead and lick off the lower panel them first, flip your mitt, catch under there, right? So on this side, you already know your lower panels are taken care of. You don't know, you can switch up your style as long as you're not damaging the vehicle, using your products correctly, and you're familiar with the vehicle. I mean, if I maintain this vehicle every month for over a year now, so I know what's popping with it, Don't get caught up in like, you have to foam, you have to do this first, and then you have to do that first. Yeah, they're the basic fundamentals and stuff, but don't get too caught up. Social media can confuse a lot of people, especially beginners. If you're starting out, trust me, just experiment and find your process. All right, we're gonna rinse now and then finish up the upper panels with the high quality Korean, cool, sound hype, don't, but I have Korean blend wash mitt. It sound hype, but it's a common thing, so don't watch that. So another little product here I love. I get questions about it a lot. The tip right here, check it out. I'll zoom in on it. It's a HTM, I think they call it an Aqualine. They come with different size orifices, for the fan pattern, the degree and all of that. I don't know what this one is, to be honest, the degrees. But man, let me tell you something. I just love the fan pattern, the way it sprays. And most of all, it has this rubber tip here as, added protection. Like, you're washing the vehicle, bam, 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 it might be like against the paint. Instead of metal hitting the paint and possibly damaging it, you have this rubber area just as a safety precaution, which I think is really cool. So you don't know, I said it before, but I'll say it again. Check the description. Most of the products I use are linked right there. Click on it if you want. Check them out. Definitely helps the channel, guys. Respect. Yes, man, when it comes to drying, I love to use this a lot as my drying aid. I just did a video last week on drying aids. Anyhow, it's that pineapple juice. It's the sauce right here. Tech Choice, diluted 1:1. I like to use it with a good, high quality drying towel. Check this out, my people. This is the Auto Fiber Dreadnought XL, right? Couple spritz, not a lot. Go in. Just dry up the remaining water drips and stuff. I don't know if you guys see my Instagram. My Instagram is also Clean Car Chris. Everything is Clean Car Chris. IG is Clean Car Chris. The website is www.cleancarchris.com. I don't know the YouTube Clean Car Chris. You see me? So you might see on my IG I put just a Jamaican making cars look amazing. You understand? We're just there from the islands, actually in America. Just trying to hustle and trying to build the thing, you understand? So, like we said, we're now stop promote the road to 10K. So, you don't know, hit up the subscribe button, smash it. Subscribe to the channel. If you love the vibes, you see me. Yeah, man. This blower right here, so game changer. Cordless. You don't know, it's the Ego. I think it's a 650 CFM cordless blower. I got a stubby on there. Same thing. This is a separate attachment you'd have to purchase. Same thing, rubber. Because when you're blowing the vehicle now, boom, boom. If you hit the vehicle, no big deal. You understand? So this is specifically for car detailing. So you don't know, guys, time to blow out all the nooks and crannies. Yeah, man guys, time to move towards the interior. But first I like to blow out the door jambs. So for example, I have these towels here. I think I picked these up at Chemical Guys, Detail Garage. Some good, I use the brown ones for more dirtier stuff like door jambs, wheels, all that. And then I have your regular Kirkland brand multi-purpose towels that I'm going to use for the interior. Some waffle weaves from the rag company for the glass. And then I have this one here too, is from the rag company also. I think it's a 365 edgeless for the more delicate areas in the cab, right? See it right there, so the pineapple juice too. You can use this a little spritz on your towel, right? Just a little bit, and you dry up the door jambs with them. It's a nice little protection, for the door jambs. So it's definitely easier to clean them out on my next visit. Pretty much, it keeps it easy to clean the vehicle. You know what I'm saying, people? So look how easy that is to blow out. That's because a month ago I did the same thing. Just a little tech choice on the jam areas here, and it keeps them nice and glossy, nice and a little layer protection, a little hydrophobic or whatever, just to keep them cleaner for longer. You know what I mean? Just makes my job easier, and trust me, my customers definitely appreciate it. And you don't know, the Tornador, possibly my favorite interior tool. It's not only interior, it's exterior too, but definitely one of my favorite tools for sure. I did a review on the channel on it also, so check that out. And while I'm here, you already know my styling on my people. When I'm doing the door jambs, blowing out, I just kind of blow out the interior same time, see? So, some dog here, some dust debris. Viewers, let me just big up a couple people off the top of my head. Jay Hawkers, I believe it is. You don't know, always shouting me out, Big up yourself, bro. Also, who else out there now? Down at Jamaica, O'Neill's Car Care. Savage, big up yourself. I think him there, St. Catherine, somewhere. You see me? Also, Ultimate Car Detailing in Jamaica. Big up yourself. I'm not sure which city in Jamaica it is, so if you're watching this, let me know in the comments. Who else again now? Johnson's. I believe him in Kingston. Big up yourself, bro. See, I do your thing, for real, dog. Who else again now we can big up real quick? Vaughn Oliver from Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, man, I love my viewers. You keep me going. You don't know. Tell your friends, man. Spread the word. We keep it real and practical over here. No gimmicks. You see me out here. We're just in the field detailing, right? Just a Jamaican trying to make cars look. Not trying. A Jamaican making cars look amazing. My shout out to all them people there. My shout out? Brother behind the camera, Mr. DJ Blackout. Me and him dep on this thing from start, 2 years jump now almost, so me and the man always connect. Every week we've been consistent putting out a video every Wednesday at 4 p.m. You don't know, consistency is key, so I'm saying, we're gonna get it. It's a matter of time. We're gonna get it. So everybody shout out my homie, DJ Blackout. And him make the thing look banging. All them banging beats here, him produce them, you see me? Make the people them know. Time to just wipe down the interior a bit, so you don't know. Got my towels, which I already explained to you. Good old H2O and good old Express. You see me? That's the PNS Express Interior Cleaner. Love this stuff. I did a product review on this. It's on the channel also, so make sure you log on and check it out. So like I said, in here, mad clean, my people, so not even a scrub down, just a quick wipe down, and everything should be good to go. Key areas on the interior you want to pay attention to. Although there's hardly any backseat drivers in this particular vehicle. Maybe I can show you that on the driver side up here. You always want to check the back of seats, because people tend to kick up them foot and scuff up these areas. See that move there while ago, my people? Small and subtle, but you may or may not know. I'm sure you know if you're a detailer, but just seatbelts, just get under there too, because the dust will hide under there. This detail brush, I love it. It's pretty standard detail brush. It is from, I believe this one, I got that Chemical Guys, Detail Factory. I love it. The bristles are the right firmness for my liking. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's awesome to clean out, you know, any part of the interior. I mean, I actually absolutely love this. This is my go-to brush, my favorite brush. I have multiple of them, so you know, treat them in stock. You see me? Detailers, if you're starting out there, I don't know what your business model is or what you plan it to be, but I would say, you know, it never hurts to throw some maintenance clients in the mix, because, you know, it's recurring income for you. You know, whether you can get them on a schedule. Like I said, this vehicle is monthly. You know, I have weekly clients, I have bi-weekly. That's mostly weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. And I do have some people who do like around every 6 weeks or so too. But you know, those people are in the pipeline, you know, and those vehicles tend to be a lot easier, you know, with detailing, right? So you do encounter very dirty details sometimes, but it's always a blessing just to come through and, you know, just do a maintenance detail, man, cause not every day you want to be doing a disaster detail, right? At least me personally. You detailers out there, let me know what you prefer. You prefer your maintenance style clients? You prefer, you know, disaster details? Ceramic coatings are a blessing, you don't know, because, you know, it's good money. Polishing jobs and all that. You know, higher tier packages. That's cool, but detailers out there, let me know what you specialize in. You know what I'd love to know? Detailers out there, anybody who detail cars or clean cars or whatever, let me know the most surprising thing or the most odd or weird or funny, however you want to describe it, thing you've actually found inside a vehicle while you're cleaning it. Trust me, my list is endless. Yeah, man, guys, you see my rigid? Look at my rigid good. Look at my rigid good, no, man. 4 gallon. Yo, this thing I got hard for about 3 years now. Never give me a problem yet, so popular in the detailing world. You don't know my people. Oh, I see some spots I missed. That's a quick tip I can give you here, people. Whatever you're doing, whatever, you know, phase you are in during the detail, whenever you're coming towards the end, make sure you just keep your eye out for places you have missed, you know. Always keep your eye out, because we're not perfect, right? We're detailers, but no detailer out there can tell me so that them get everything 100% first pass every time. Sometime, yeah, but not every time. So make sure you keep an eye out for spots you may have missed. Clean up the windows a little bit, add the tire shine, and then we're done. So let's get to it. All right, final touches, right? Glass. You already know about the waffle weaves. There's some regular H2O, my people. You know, these windows are not heavily soiled, so why waste glass cleaner when you don't need it, right? So you don't know already, you know, box out, either side to side or up to down. I'm doing side to side now. And then you use your dry one and do the same thing, right? Boom. Again, box out, I went side to side on the inside, right? So I'm gonna go up and down on the outside. I did a video also on how to clean glass like a pro. Check it out, man. Like I said, check out the content. I have a little bit of everything for everybody. Tutorials, how-tos, you know, that's a free game, man. So, like I said, in the field details like this, just dropping knowledge, man. Just dropping, I mean, I don't know everything, right? I'm still learning. So, detailers out there, if you have some tips for me, I mean, by all means, drop me some comments, man, cause that's what the channel is all about, for us detailers to hold a good vibe and talk about detailing and give each other tips and so forth, you know what I mean? So, no mean mugging, no hate over here on this channel. If that's your prerogative, don't watch my channel. You understand? Tire shine time. I like to use VRP, typically, especially on maintenance details. Reason being, it's very cost friendly, it's not expensive. It does leave a nice shine. I did a review on this also too. It's easy to apply, and it's not too durable, and I mean that in the best way possible. You know, you might be thinking the more durable the better. I get that, but this is not too durable, perfect for maintenance details. So next time I come and see this vehicle, for example, the tire shine is not, the tire walls are not going to be hard to knock down. You know, sometimes you see vehicles and then they have some type of tire shine on the wall that's super hard to knock down. I mean, I don't want that for my maintenance details because, I mean, that's just more unnecessary work pretty much. So if you put something like this on, you know, it will last you a decent amount of time. But like I said, next time I come around to knock down these tire walls, it'll be pretty easy. And then, you know, you just reapply the tire shine just like this. All right, guys, we're wrapping up this detail on this particular truck. The last thing I usually do is, you know, you go around, do your final touches and stuff like that. But this step right here, you know, you've been in and out the vehicle. I already washed it off originally, but in and out the vehicle doing the interior, it gets dirty again. So, you know, just a quick wipe down. The last thing you want is your customer to open the door, the step drops down, and then he sees a dirty step, right? Like my footprint would most likely be there, you know what I mean? So wipe that up, close the door. So my people, I'm gonna go around, do some final touches, but in the meantime, I hope you guys log on, enjoy these after shots. You don't know, you know, it's your boy Clean Car Chris coming at you again with another banger. You see me every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. I'm out.